Kawasaki ZX-10R, the bike which won the 2015 World Superbike Championship and the one after that, and has gone on to dominate proceedings in the current season as well. Kawasaki has decided to let you in on their race secrets by now launching this, the Kawasaki ZX-10RR. Secrets when decrypted read modified cylinder heads, diamond-like carbon-coated tappets, reinforced crankcase, Marchesini 7-spoke forged aluminum wheels. You have Pirelli Diablo Supercorsa SP tires and an updated Kawasaki quickshifter, which opens a fascinating world of clutchless downshifts and adding to the tally of an already impressive electronic suite, boasting of cornering ABS, traction control, engine braking control, and last but not the least, Kawasaki launch control. Okay, so the idea is to keep the throttle wide open on a superbike which pumps out 200 horses to one wheel, and then have to muster the courage to dump the clutch and hope and pray that the launch control system will actually work and not propel me to the moon. Okay, easy peasy. Here we go. You've gotta love technology, because I can just bang down the gears without even touching the clutch and let the auto blipper match the revs for me to keep the rear in line. And it does, seamlessly. And with one less thing to do, I have more time to focus on getting on the gas sooner to get a good drive out of C3, which is crucial for a good lap time. And these small kinks on the run up to C4, they lay bare the magic of the forged rims, because the RR turns direction so much quicker than the 10R. And it takes noticeably less effort to lay the bike from one side onto the other. And the lighter rims help with the braking as well. The top brass kit from Brembo means you can brake as deep as you dare and feel you can brake deeper still. And then you have super Corsas to lean on, literally, which means you can carry so much more speed, so much more lean into corners, and also put the power down that much earlier and exit with minimum drama. I say drama because the IMU on the RR still doesn't get a separate sensor for calculating slides. It still calculates yaw using preset algorithms, unlike the GSXR 1000 and the R1M. Suspension is among the best I've experienced. This glides over bumps, dampens out the noise, and only transmits that information, the feedback required for you to go that much quicker. I think the off to on throttle transition is still too sensitive. Still too jerky for me. But with the throttle dialed in here at the exit of C11, the 10RR makes you feel like your favorite MotoGP star wheeling over the bridge. It doesn't get a separate wheelie control, doesn't need one, for the electronics allow the front wheel to float as long as the drive is not compromised. Woo! That's how much fun this bike is here on the racetrack. I mean, the improvements in the steering, the braking, the extra grip offered by the Super Corsas, and the precious few milliseconds which you save thanks to the auto blipper, not to mention how cool it is, it all adds up to the ZX-10RR proving to be a much bigger step over the ZX-10R here on the racetrack. But if you think about it, all of that means little here on the racetrack, right? Unless the ZX-10RR can set the record straight by recording a faster lap time. And I know just the guy who specializes in stitching the fastest ones together, K. Rajni. And that's how it's done. What a lap! So that was Rajni on the 10RR going faster than his fastest ever lap on a stock 10R around MMSE on just his second lap out. And guess what? He could have gone faster still. A good 1.5 seconds quicker is what he tells us if he had new tires. Because they were pretty shagged by the time I gave him the bike after 2 days on the racetrack. Yeah, I know, I'm an idiot. But it does prove my point and does show you how potent and lethal a weapon the 10RR is on the racetrack, and how big an improvement it is over the stock 10R. But having said that, it does miss out on a few things which have now become the norm in the superbike world. Things like electronic suspension, like on the R1M and the 1299 Panigale. Also, this one doesn't get a multimedia interface, a data logger or a pit lane limiter like on the Aprilia RSV4 RF. Now I know some of you will argue that these bikes also cost a whole lot more. Agreed. But then this one also misses out on a TFT screen which now comes as standard even on the base variant of the new CBR 1000RR. Also, let's say you're on the racetrack and you're the kind of rider who likes to switch off his ABS. Can't do unless you purchase a specific ABS dongle from Kawasaki, which I personally feel should have come as standard, especially on a race variant like the 10RR. But nonetheless, at 21.9 lakhs, the 10RR is still great value given how big a leap it is over the 10R. And although the ZX-10RR will be sold in India in very limited numbers, Kawasaki tells us that all the upgrades on this motorcycle will be available as accessories for the ZX-10R. Equipment which not only transforms this flagship bike into a rocket in the hands of a champion racer, but also a super bike which is a lot more fun and easier to ride in the hands of us mortals.